Oh boy, everybody. I'm so excited. I get to go to school today. The truth is, school was always kind of hard for me. People made fun of me for stupid things, like not having a body or eyes, even. Suffice it to say, kids can certainly be cruel. But personally, I'm really excited to see what things have changed since I went. And on my first day back, they're not even gonna have tests or anything boring like that. No, instead, they're gonna have career day. This should be fun.
This afternoon, we're going to draw people doing different jobs. And the first job we're going to draw is a firefighter.
Oh, okay. I'm not great at drawing, but I guess I'll give it a shot.
Have a think in your head what a firefighter looks like.
What's your firefighter called?
Mine's called Firefighter Gary. Firefighter Stan. Firefighter Simon.
That's a dumb name, kid. Go back to preschool. Am I right? Guys, am I right? Yeah. I mean, Firefighter Stan? Come on, where's the alliteration? Firefighter Fred is like bare minimum entry level. Come on.
He's big and strong. He's got a big helmet on.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'd use the word brilliant, but fine. Look at mine. I call him Firefighter Frankenstein. Not only is he big and strong, like you would expect a firefighter to be, you know, to lift dead weight of a human being, but he's also undead and composed of various body parts, so he's like super awesome. Oh, what's that? Frankenstein's monster was afraid of fire, you say? Oh, well, this is awkward. Well, what's next?
Next, we're going to draw a surgeon.
Have you thought of a name for your surgeon?
Jim Bob.
Jim Bob.
He's a brain surgeon.
Maybe I'm just being prejudiced, having grown up in the South and all, but I wouldn't allow a surgeon named Jim Bob anywhere near my foot, let alone my brain.
I think he would wear a stethoscope.
Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but look at my surgeon. I'll be real honest, guys, I got super distracted, and instead of drawing a surgeon, I drew sexy MD. He's not really a doctor, he just plays one in bed.
He gives you medicine.
That's his ambulance.
Kids, guys, listen, the surgeons don't actually drive the ambulances.
Okay, next, we're going to draw a fighter pilot.
Ooh, now this one sounds interesting.
This is his jet plane. He rescues people. He likes to do stunts in the air and stuff.
Well, kids, stand back, because as an American, this is my specialty. You see, my fighter pilot is out there trying to spread freedom. You see his sweet-ass jet? And those little bomb-looking things below him? Well, he's just delivering democracy. America.
Okay, now who would like to meet these people for real?
They're dressed up.
My name's Tamsin and I'm a surgeon in the NHS.
My name's Lauren and I'm a pilot in the Royal Air Force.
My name's Lucy. I'm a firefighter in the London Fire Brigade.
Okay. I see where this is going now.
In the London Fire Brigade.
I feel like you guys were going for a gotcha moment, but I don't think it quite went as you expected. Just based on their faces, I mean.
So who wants to know how to do an operation?
Ah, damn it. It is one of those re-education classes, isn't it? That's why I'm here. Fuck! Seriously though, where do you get the 5 to 7 number from? I mean, you don't provide a link to any type of citation, and a quick Google shows that, shit, no one really agrees on what number this kind of thing would occur at if it's a thing.
Who's putting it on?
I'm trying my stethoscope.
We put this in here. There you go. Now you're a proper fighter pilot.
Is that what they did for you? They just put a helmet on you and said, "There you go, dear. Now you're a proper fighter pilot, too." I jest, of course, but how could I resist?
Into your ears. Can you hear that? Yeah. It's really good. It's much better, it's much better than the kids' one.
Well, I don't know. See, they look like they're probably, you know, largely wife for Muhammad material, so I'd call them about 7 to 9. So my question is, if their gender stereotypes are already set, and they drew those pictures at that ratio that you stated, then why is it that they seem just purely entertained by seeing the people, not really surprised? I mean, wasn't that what you were going for? Was that what you were hoping for? Their surprise when 3 female representations of their occupation walked in on the class. Now, I guess what you're trying to get out here is that all these kids drew these pictures of mostly male representations. Is that right? Isn't that only natural, though, since mostly men make up these occupations? If we just take a quick look at the firefighters, for instance, and these numbers are a little old, 2008-ish, we find that it's less than 4% of firefighters are women. So it would be natural for the children to represent mostly men in those pictures. In fact, 61:5 is even better than the ratio shown by the actual numbers. And please don't try to make this out to be a gender thing, like women are discouraged from being firefighters. No, women aren't discouraged from being firefighters. People who can't deadlift a 200-pound human being are and should be discouraged from being firefighters, because that is part of the job, because lives can depend on it. So you'll have to forgive me if I don't want a 5'2", 99-pound woman to be a firefighter. But you know what? Let's take this a step further. Female fighter pilots. They represent less than 6%. So again, the representation in pictures would be fair, if not a little bit generous. But as with many combat roles, we find that women underperform compared to men. And in these positions, it could potentially endanger lives to try and make those round pegs fit the square holes. And of course, there is the much higher representation of female surgeons, seems to be about 19-20% give or take. And since women have the luxury of choosing to have a family life, frankly, that kind of schedule might just not be interesting for anyone who ever wants to have a family life. But you know what? I'm kind of bored of this class now. I think we should do another career day. And at that one, we should ask kids to draw pictures of trash collectors and coal miners, and then surprise them when we bring in that small percent of females to represent those two. Redraw that balance indeed. I too want to see a future in which trash collectors are equally represented. 51% female and 49% male. Okay, that wasn't the most incendiary thing I've seen, but come on. We know where this is headed. We can all see the writing on the walls. Or the writing on Australia's walls anyways, because that's just getting weird. I mean, don't you guys have a problem over there in Great Aussieland? With invasive species, I mean. If it's not toads, then it's feminism. You guys really need to stop importing the weirdest shit. Well guys, that was that video. Nice short little sweet one. I am sorry it's a little bit late, but I'm actually trying to do a lot of improvements. You'll see them as they roll out. I hope everyone learned something at school today. I learned that it's gotten even worse since I was a child. But, you know, maybe that's just me. Well, that'll be everything for now. Goodbye. Hey everyone, if you like that show, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want me to make more content, hit the subscribe button. That way I know I'm just not, singing to an empty theater, that kind of thing. Goodbye.